After finishing this necklace, even though I really think it's pretty, I don't like the size of these loops here. They're a little bigger than I want them. So I'm thinking I'm going to, so that I don't have to entirely restring it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it down here at the bottom. And we'll go up and take out what we need, restring it up the edge here. I'm going to take out at least one of the small beads. If I were to take out two, it would lay right beside it. So I think that's too close. So I think I'm going to take out one of our small beads. And then since I'll have two coming out, by the time I get down here, I should have enough space to turn it again into my connection. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, I'm not going to bother showing you guys how I do this. It's going to be exactly the same, more or less, as beading it normally would be. But I am going to show you how I'm going to do it exactly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my flush cutters and I'm going to cut it, right here. And on the other side as well. But first we'll do just one side. So I'm going to have to take it entirely off. Cut the crimp off. And then we're going to take this side off. This side is fine, just the way it is. I like its length, but we need to get rid of something up above. So we're going to take this off, and then we'll push it out of the beads here. Take off these. Again, push it out of here. And now it's trying to run away from me. So now, here we are at the last one, and the decision has to be made. Which bead am I going to take out? This one or this one? And since we are starting always here with this, I think it's going to be one of these. So we will take these out here. Take one bead out. And now we're going to do large, small, and we're sort of doing backwards to what we were doing before. And since we're using the same pattern, we do this pattern here with the 3 spacers. And we're just going to do it right the same until we get to here now. And then we will go on from there and then do the same over there. So See the difference? It's got a much bigger bag right here. So we'll go and Okay, now we're going to have to do this. It's going to be very tight here, and that's what I don't like to do. That's why I usually cut a lot of extra wire. Come on, baby, go down there. But it is what it is. So we're going to go down here and go through here like normal. I'm going to be using my pliers for this because we need that space. I'm going to hold it and I'm going to push it up. Make sure I've got it all the way up here and I've got all my room I need. So push this up here. And get as much as we can from our wire here. Then we're going to tip it over. Now if I had done the rest of them with jump rings, I might have just turned this and done a jump ring here. But since I didn't, I don't want to do that unless I don't have enough room to do this, which it's going to be really close. Come on, baby, go in there. Oops. Well, I may have to jump ring this one because there's not enough wire to really do what I need to do here. So let's get this turned into here, and I think I will jump ring these two here on the bottom. No, that's a bigger loop than I want. Let's see if we can feed it through still, or if it's finished. Yeah, I think it's not going to come off of there. Yeah, maybe I can make it. We'll see. Unfortunately, now I have it too big, the crimp. There we go. We pulled it off. Now we need to get this guy off because he's not where I want him. If you're cutting off one of these crimps, you have to be extremely careful that you don't grab the wire as well as the crimp. There, I moved it up a little bit. So you just... Okay, now let's try this again. Excuse me. Oh, come on, you. There we go, finally. So now, because I have this, see how different that is? It's going to lay quite a bit differently now without that one bead in there. Whereas this side is pretty full, this one is not as full now. So, unfortunately, though, it didn't give me as much space as I thought it would for the wire when I took it off. So we are going to jump ring this right here. So we'll go through our wire here, and then we'll go through the bottom link again, right through here, and we'll then close it up. Oh, come on, you. There we go. Oh, come on, get out of my way here. I need to come on down because... Now see the difference? Isn't that much better? So now we just have to do exactly the same thing on the other side. Pull it, cut it out down here, and then we will, and in actuality that jump ring probably gave that side a little more room over there, so it will come down a little further. And then this side is not nearly as baggy open as this side is. So we are going to cut the other side loose and do exactly the same thing. Now we need to take it off. Slide these through. Oh, we need this one off too. Slide these through here. Slide these off. And slide this through here. Now I believe it was the back small, the second back small one we took out. So we'll go to here. Let's turn this so we can see. And yes, it was the second back one we took out, so we'll just take out this right here and start restringing, just like we did the other side. So just We just need one. There we go. Now, like I say, we want to make sure this line is all the way up. So we'll push it, pull as much as we can, because we do have a short thread. Now, this is the kind I really don't like working with, but I will, obviously, since I'm doing so now. Take our pliers, grab hold of at the end, and turn it into our tube. Now it has came out, I can feel it. I'm going to try and push it over here into this pearl, which I just managed to do. So now we're going to try and push some more wire down in there so that we have, it came out. I think I may be pushing the wrong way. Yes, I was. Let's get that into the pearl again if possible. Come on, baby, go into the pearl. Okay, I think I'm about as good as I'm going to get. So I'll get my crimping pliers and we will crimp that guy again. He's a little looser than I would like, but it's all right. So now we'll get this jump ring, get it open, grab the end here, go through this piece here, and tighten it up. Side behaved a lot better than the other side. So here we are. My notes are getting in my way. With our necklace all finished, with jump rings down here on the bottom, which actually gives these an extra little bit of length, which is all right. And see how different that is with the one bead missing? It's still, you still get the effect, but it doesn't, it's not as dire, so to say. It's not so big and in your face. It matches more with the other. So I like it much better. So I hope you do too. So there we go. There's our necklace. using our Birds of a Feather Design Challenge Kit from SoftFlex. So we had a very long video to do this the first time, and here is our replacement with taking out one pearl. It still looks like it's pretty close, which amazes me because the only difference is one pearl, but it still really pushes it out there, but not as much as it did prior to my taking that off. So actually it will still go over my head. And you see how much different that is now. Remember when I tried it on with the other side, with the other bead in there, how it bunched up quite a bit. So there is what it looks like now. Much better. Much, much better. So there we go. This is the necklace that we made yesterday with the Birds of a Feather Design Challenge Kit from SoftFlex. And this is my repair because I didn't like how it bunched up right here and here. So this is still bunches. I mean, we still have the little fling out here because we do have one bead more here than here, as well as up here. And there we go. That's how it ends up looking. And I think it turned out pretty good. Hope you guys liked it as much as I do. And yeah, all done again. This is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and again we've been repairing or changing a little bit the necklace we made yesterday with Birds of a Feather from a SoftFlex Design Challenge Kit. So there we go. I like it much better. Hope you do too. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.